One of the most stressful parts of the holiday season is the traveling, from making sure all the bags are packed and the kids are behaving to navigating crowded airports and busy roads. It might seem like a sure way to dampen the holiday spirit. So today we're joined by a busy working mom and also a travel expert, Lisa McElroy, who's going to share some tips that any family that plans on traveling this holiday season needs to know. First of all, Lisa, thanks for coming on the show.
Hey, it's great to see you.
Great. So what are some of the easy ways that we should be making sure our kids are occupied during those long flights or road trips? Those are always the worst.
Oh, they are the worst. I have 2 kids, and I'll tell you what works for me is we leave really early in the morning. So I make sure I have games and books, and you know the drill. But if you leave early in the morning, you can tell them, look, we're going to be traveling for several hours, but after lunch, we are going to be there. We're going to be stopping. Then they can jump in the pool. They can watch a movie. And somehow knowing it's not all day really, really helps. You also want to pick a location where you're going to stop ahead of time. Maybe you're going to spend a night. Maybe you're going to spend a few nights. I always look for a national brand hotel, something like Super 8. And I'm looking for something that is going to bundle a lot of value together. I want to be able to spend my money this season on holiday gifts. I don't want to spend it on Wi-Fi and parking. And so at a place like Super 8, you even get a free continental breakfast thrown in. You earn Wyndham Rewards points. You can cash those in for your summer vacation. And it all starts at about $40 a night. Meanwhile, my kids are pretty happy. They're comfortable. They've got stuff to do.
Good tips. So let's say that we're talking about road trips. Obviously, the most important part of that trip is the car. So what should we be doing with our cars prior to hitting the road?
Well, people always think, oh, I'm going to take it in, I'm going to get it checked out, I'm going to go to the oil change place. But a lot of people don't remember their tires. And especially when you're traveling in winter, you are going to encounter unexpected weather. So make sure you've got really quality tires on your car. These tires are from Hankook, and they're very high-performance tires. You can either go with an all-season tire. I've got a Ventus S1 Noble 2 here. Or you can go with more of a winter tire if you know you're going to be in winter weather, like the iCept Evo. These are going to help you with your handling, your braking. They even help with fuel efficiency, believe it or not, because you have lower rolling resistance on the road. I know that when my husband's driving us around, he says, I can feel the tires gripping the road. It makes me feel a lot better. I can deal with the kids fighting in the back seat.
Those are some tires I might have to get.
There you go.
Now, in terms of the actual planning of the trip itself, you know, my goal always is to make sure that the entire family just has a much smoother experience with the whole process. Kind of reduces that, you know, the crying and the upsetness that you might experience. Do you have any tips on that?
Yeah, well, one thing I do suggest is you want to travel light. The more stuff you have, the more the kids are going to have to carry. Mine are never into that. So I make sure that I do all the laundry before I leave home. I'm going to pack the cutest outfits because I know I'm going to be taking lots of pictures, just a few of them. And I'm going to use a detergent like Gain laundry detergent. It smells good. It's got that fresh scent. It's familiar to the kids. I can even take some along so that I can do the laundry as we go. You know the kids are going to get chocolate all over them. You can actually boost the scent with the original Fireworks scent booster. And, you know, our sense of smell really takes us back to home. And then, of course, at the end of the trip, everything's going to be grody. I put a few dryer sheets in the suitcase to keep it at least smelling fresh. I can't promise it'll actually be fresh. And then when I get home, I can start all over again. One more thing you do want to think about, and I'm telling you, with winter travel, this is a must, is travel insurance. Ever since I got caught in an earthquake about 3 or 4 years ago, I always make sure we have travel insurance. A company like Travel Guard is typically going to cover things like lost luggage or medical emergencies, trip cancellations. And the nice thing about Travel Guard is they actually cover kids under 17 free if a related adult actually has a policy. So it is a few more pennies up front, but again, we are talking about peace of mind. We want everything to go smoothly. And if they don't go smoothly, we want to have a way to deal with it.
Oh, I actually completely agree, especially with the travel insurance. I always try to get that for myself when I'm going on a family trip. Now, one last thing before we have another question. You know, most of us have pets.
Yep.
What's an easy way to handle those little guys while we're traveling?
Well, I never want to leave them at home because it doesn't feel like the holidays without them. I'm going to throw their familiar bed in the car, the toys that they like, and then I'm going to make sure that we stop at rest stops where there's a park. I can get the kids out. I can have them run around. I can have the dog run around. When you're staying in the hotel, be sure to request a room on the first floor right by that back exit door. That way, if you've got to get up in the middle of the night for who knows what, you can just sneak outside with the dog in your pajamas. No one's going to see you. And most hotels and motels, especially national chains like Super 8, do accept dogs nowadays. So take Fido along.
It's a good idea. And finally, for all these great tips that you've just mentioned, where can viewers go for more info?
Well, for Super 8, you can go to super8.com. For hand-cooked tires, you can go to handcookedtireusa.com. To check out the laundry detergent Gain, go to ilovegain.com. And for Travel Guard, you can go to travelguard.com.
All right. Well, Lisa, it is obviously that holiday season, so a lot of viewers are getting ready for those trips. So it's great having you on the show to share these tips with us.
Well, fantastic. I hope everyone has safe holiday travel.
You as well. Take care, Lisa.